too bad. You know, I had talked about this was a possibility,
Look at that, dude. That looks like that's got some tension.
right? So definitely looks like a bull flag. Um, it did come down and test the 20-day moving average, 8 cents, where I figured like I actually said like seven and 7.75 cents, just below 8 cents could probably get hit. If this area does not hold, this like 7 to 8 cents, you know, if it gets below 7 cents, we're probably going to see CLV go back down to 5 cents or somewhere in there. But I think this is going to hold. I'm hoping it's going to hold anyway. But, you know, I have, again, my personal view on it and where I plan on taking profit. It's probably different than some other people. I'm not really day trading or swing trading this. I'm holding out for the long term. So I'm hoping this will correct. Actually,
So
this
what is
is the
that touching
correction.
right now? Is that the 50 or 20?
That's the 20-day moving
So
average.
so she's touching the 20-day moving average right now.
It went below it and then it came back up. So we're just below 8 cents right now. I'm hoping that this will hold and we'll have a rebound. So this formation here, if we look at the closes, we had a close here and then it went down. Quick bull flag it looked like, and then it came back up and we had a close above this volume point of control, above this like 10.5 cents. But then it's been the last week and a half, 2 weeks, been slowly correcting or going down. I'm hoping it finds support. Very low volume right now. So I'm hoping that this 7.5 to 8 cents is going to hold us support and we'll get a nice rebound on this. And then, you know, if everything follows the month of December, I mean, I can guess on this. I'm hoping that we'll get back above 10 cents, make sure that stays as support, and then it'll shoot up and go past the local high we had back at 17 cents back in April or March. And then from there, once we get it back, I really think we're going to be above that level by the end of the year. I think we're going to get back above this level, 17 cents. I think we're going to be more like, I still think there's a chance we could. Wow, that's a big say. And that'd be like a 400% gain.
Yeah, no kidding.
You
I
know,
think the double sounds a little bit more realistic
yeah,
before the end of
I
the
think
year.
we're going to be, by the end of the year, I'm thinking we're going to be 16 to 20 cents by
Yeah.
the end of the year, which is
If
still a double to 100 to 150% gain we're going
which
to
is a
see by
phenomenal
the end of the
move.
year.
Phenomenal move. And at that point, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to take some profits, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Everybody's different. For me, I'm holding out. I really so my average entry price, I'm waiting for a 10x.
Yeah.
So
Well, likewise,
um
it's a long-term hold for me, definitely.
yeah,
But
because I mean anybody that bought down in this, you know, anywhere between 12 cents and actually go lower. Anybody that's bought between like 7 to like 2.5 cents. I mean, there was a period of time where this thing was like just riding right around 3 or 4 cents. A long period of time.
the
Had a
accumulative
little
stage.
bump up and then it went down. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that this thing's gonna hopefully go up. But
Go.
then when it goes back up, it's probably gonna, like I said, probably gonna go back up to this. It'll probably wick up to the high. I really think we're gonna have a close that's gonna get above this 13 cents. So I really think we'll see the 16 to 20 cents by the end of the year. As long as this turns around at some point above 7 cents. But only
So is
time
it
can
worth putting
tell.
in a buy order at 7 cents or so? Or is that too risky for
It all depends what you're doing. If you're buying it just to hold it till it gets to $1 or 60 cents or 80 cents or whatever, anywhere in this price range is fine to buy. But if you're trying to trade this short term, this is not a place to trade it right now. I wouldn't be placing a trade, right? Because it's still going down. I mean, you have the bull flag kind of here. It's hit the 20-day moving average. If you're trading it you want to see this reverse. You want to see it reverse and probably break out above 11 cents, right? So then you
Yeah.
know it broke out above this line of resistance. So right here. So we had we're gonna just go here. We'll just, when I see that break out, that's when I would be buying. Probably like the 9.6 to 10 cents. Realistically, you'd like to see it close above that and then buy the move. What they say is trade the 80%. Don't worry about the bottom 10% catching that, and don't worry about catching the top 10%. If you trade
Right.
that 80%, it's much safer. But if I was trading this, I'd wait till it broke out. Just say my entry point, I'd probably wait till it's like, just call it 10 cents. So now it breaks out at 10 cents. Right? So just say you got to wait. You're not even placing a buy order right now. You got to wait and see what happens, right? So if you buy at 10 cents, say this happens, that's going to be like a 69% hit if it matches the wick, right? So that would be a good trade. And that could happen once this breaks out. In just a few weeks, you could get a 60, 70% gain, maybe more. That's how I would trade it. And then if you trade it here, you could do for your stop loss, you could either put your stop loss back down on what was resistance turned to support, that upper part of the flag, which would be, like anywhere from a 12 to 15% downturn, but your upturn would be, like that 60%. So that pretty much would be a 4-to-1 ratio. You're risking 1 to get 4. So that would be a good trade. Good ratio, very good ratio. You know what I mean? So that's how I would do this trade, but it's not a trade to enter right now. It's a trade that you're watching and waiting for the setup to happen. And when the setup happens, that's when you're like, all right, I already have my numbers. It's at 10 cents. Place the buy order. Get in. Once you get in, put your stop loss in. Make sure that, you don't drop below whatever you pick for the stop loss. You could have it, like I said, 10, 20%. I wouldn't go more than 20%. And make sure you keep, with this trade, a 3-to-1 ratio is good. You could probably get a little more with a tighter stop loss. But just plan your trade and trade your plan. And then when it hits, say it hits 17 cents, you're like, all right, I'm getting out. Make sure make sure you have that plan, or don't go, oh, you know what? I'm going to wait. I think it's going higher. And it goes up to 18 cents and you're like, I think it's going to go higher. And it goes up to 18 and a half cents. I think it's going to go higher. And next thing
you don't have a plan.
It's back down at the 14 cents.
Right.
Like, damn it. Right? So maybe don't sell your whole position at 17 cents if that's what your plan is. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm selling half my position and I'm going to let the other half ride. So you've taken some profits, but you don't want to turn a winning trade into a losing trade, right? So now if it's at 17 cents, what you could do is sell some of it, but then move your stop loss up to maybe like 14 cents. So now if you get stop lossed out, you didn't lose all your profits. You still are in the profit. Don't forget, as the price goes up, that a smart trader will be constantly moving their stop loss up to protect the profits. So that's my take on CLV right now. Again, it's one of my favorites. Everybody knows that, but it's not in the best shape right now compared to some other altcoins. So anyway, that's my take on CLV.